It's not just rookie cards setting the sports card market on fire, it's soon to be Hall of Famers as well. And in today's top 5, we got a great mix of all kinds of cards. My name is Jeff Wilson. By day, I invest in tech companies. And at night, I invest in sports cards. Join me on my journey to profit from the hobby we all love. Hello, sports card investors, and welcome to another episode. What a week last week was for the sports card hobby. Last week opened with the Coffee Breakers, a great breaking company on Instagram, friends with us here at Sports Card Investor. They did something unthinkable to start the week last week. They broke open a box of 1986 Fleer basketball, Jordan's rookie year, and they gave all of the cards away for free. Some to people watching the show, and some to the charities of various celebrities who participated in the event. And they pulled some Jordans. Take a quick look here at the highlights. That was such a fun break, and I was honored to be part of it. Thank you so much to the Coffee Breakers for putting that together. Go check out the Coffee Breakers on Instagram. Now, if you didn't win your way into that break, we've still got a chance for you to win something awesome. We have partnered with StockX to give away a 2018 Trae Young Prism rookie card this week on our Instagram. For your chance to win, all you need to do is go to Sports Card Investor's Instagram right now and look at our most recent post. It will tell you how to enter to win. And then it was just a few days later that the all-time record was set for the highest price sports card ever sold. Entrepreneur and actor Rob G bought the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle card in PSA 9 condition for $5.2 million, shattering the previous record of the Mike Trout Superfractor that had sold for right around $4 million just recently. And this is really cool, ladies and gentlemen. We are working on getting Rob G onto this show. He should be here in the next few episodes to talk about this purchase he made and what made him decide to invest $5.2 million in a Mickey Mantle card. Stay tuned for that episode. It's going to be a lot of fun. We made a little noise of ourselves last week here at Sports Card Investor. We launched some great new features into Market Movers, including our new intelligence reports. We launched a new update to them last week. These things are incredible. They allow you to look across the entire sports card market to compare ratios of PSA 10s to PSA 9s and silver cards to base cards, etc., to find where undervalued cards lie. It's one of the coolest new features in Market Movers. It's available in Market Movers Pro. It's called Intelligence Reports. And if you haven't checked it out yet, go to sportscardinvestor.com and click on Market Movers in the main menu bar to see everything that Market Movers can do for you. All right, guys, we got a big top 5 this week. Let's go ahead and get going. We're starting off strong in the number 5 position today because leading the list today is the greatest player currently playing in the NBA, LeBron James. And you might ask yourself, why are LeBron's cards going up so much? How is it possible that he is in the top 5? And I will tell you the answer for that. First of all, the Lakers have come out hot this year. They're doing great. They're leading the West. And it's quite possible that LeBron may be on his way to yet another ring. Although maybe the Nets will have something to say about that, we'll see. But here's the second reason. There's a lot of new people still coming into this hobby each and every week. Tons and tons of new people. And of course, when they start buying cards for investing or collecting purposes, They start by looking at the greatest players, and they start by chasing the guys who they most admire and they most like watching. And for a lot of new investors and collectors, that's LeBron. And that could explain some of the heat around his card prices. Here we've got his 2003 Topps base card in PSA 10 and his 2003 Topps Chrome base card on PSA 10 on your graph, and you can see how both of them have gone up quite a bit. Look at those healthy trend lines. In fact, this Topps Chrome card has more than doubled. It's up 129% in the last 90 days. His Topps base card has doubled. It's up 100% in the last 90 days. His Topps Chrome you could have bought 90 days ago for $9,600. And the most recent sales of that Topps Chrome card are up right around $22,000. That is a pretty handsome profit on LeBron James cards if you bought some of his cards 90 days ago based on where they are today. But it's not just the old guys that are going up in the hobby, it's the young guns as well. And people love to chase the young guns, even if they've only had a good game or two. That is sometimes enough to cause somebody's cards to go on fire and to find their way into the top 5. And that is the case with the number 4 guy on today's list, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Yes, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, the 22-year-old wingman for the New Orleans Pelicans. By the way, he is tied for the second longest name in NBA history. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew that people even track these things? And he's the cousin of Shai Gilgeous Alexander. So this family is apparently into long hyphenated last names, but whatever it is, Nickeil Alexander-Walker is here, and he is here to play. And in fact, it was just a few nights ago that he went off for 37 points and 8 rebounds against the Clippers. Now he's getting a boost in playing time. We've had Zion out for a bit due to a COVID test. We had Eric Bledsoe being out. He had an issue with his eye. We had Lonzo Ball being out due to a minor knee issue. So here is the beneficiary, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who has gotten more playing time, done great, put up big points. And of course, it's those types of things is all it takes to cause his cards to go crazy. And look at the jump, literally this jump that his cards took right there because of that 137-point game. Literally, the day prior to that 37-point game, this 2019 Prism Silver PSA 10 was selling for $146. The following days, it went all the way up to $300. The card more than doubled overnight. Overnight, it more than doubled because of one incredible game by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. But such is the way with the sports card hobby today. For the number 3 spot, we're going with another young guy, but we're switching over to baseball, and we're going with a guy who maybe has done it for more than a game. In fact, Fernando Tatis Jr. did it all season last year, as he had one heck of a season. 4th in MVP voting last year. He finished 2nd in home runs, 4th in RBIs, 4th in stolen bases in the National League. Tatis is awesome. And Tatis's card prices this offseason have been pretty awesome as well. Now, I did an episode not too long ago where I said that you could no longer rely on the offseason to buy cards because sports card collectors and investors were getting much savvier today than they had been in prior years. And so now we're seeing the offseason be a really hot time for cards to escalate in value, and that is exactly what has happened with Tatis, along with a lot of the other young stars in baseball that people are chasing. Look at how Tatis's cards have gone crazy over the course of the last month. And this on the screen here, we've got the last 90 days of his 2019 Topps Chrome in PSA 10 and his 2019 Topps in PSA 10. And these things have just jumped like nuts. In fact, over the last 90 days, his Topps Chrome is up almost double, and his Topps base card is up over 75%. I mean, this has been a huge jump considering we're still in the off season. We're still a few months away from the MLB season starting, but collectors and investors are already thinking about the baseball season coming and who are the guys they want to chase heading into this next season. And Tatis is one of those guys who's been garnering a tremendous amount of interest to see what he can do this next year with a full season ahead. Also generating quite a bit of interest at the moment, going back to basketball, a young player who many of you may not have heard of before this season, but he's done some really big things, Keldon Johnson. And that's interesting. Where have I heard the name Keldon Johnson before? Could it have been from the episode I did right before the season started, talking about the top investment cards to buy for this year? Number 3 on this list, I'm going to go with Keldon Johnson, the up-and-coming player for the San Antonio Spurs. I like the trajectory that Keldon Johnson can go on. If you want to take a little bit of a chance on one of last year's rookies who's a little more under the radar, I think he's your guy. Yes, that Keldon Johnson. I remember that Keldon Johnson, and hopefully you listen to my advice because he's done really well this season. He's gone from 9 points a game as a rookie to almost 15 points per game this year. And he had a big game a few nights ago against the Rockets where he went for 29 points and 6 rebounds. People are liking the progress they are seeing from him this season, and you can see that in his card prices. If we go back 30 days, back to when I did that episode, you could have got his cards for as low as about $350 to $380. But today, this 2019 Prism Silver PSA 10 is $880. That's a 126% increase. There's some that have sold for almost $1,000 of his 2019 Prism Silver PSA 10. His cards have shot up like a rocket over the last 30 days, and people are excited to see what Keldon Johnson can do in the months ahead. All right, for our number 1 guy, we are going back to GOAT status. In fact, not only GOAT status, we are going to legendary status. And it is awesome and incredible to see Kobe Bryant lead tonight's list with the number 1 position. Kobe, as we all know, is amazing. And unfortunately, we lost him a year ago. It's hard to believe that was a year ago that we lost Kobe, but it was a year ago, almost exactly, that we lost Kobe. And his cards are legendary, his game is legendary, and as just like with LeBron, as we're getting new collectors and investors into the market every single week, Kobe is high on their checklist of cards that they would like to invest in and cards that they would like to purchase, and for good reason. Who doesn't want to hold some Kobe Bryant cards? And as a result, his iconic rookie card, the 1996 Topps rookie card, has been quite on the rise. We're looking here at his 1996 Topps base rookie card over the last 30 days. This card over the last 30 days is up 112%. It's more than doubled in the last 30 days. This was a card that you could have bought 30 days ago for under $2,500, and that card right now will set you back almost $5,200. Could they go up further? I think so. There's a Kobe documentary in our future. This guy, there's also Hall of Fame ceremony in our future for this guy. I think that Kobe will be remembered in many awesome, wonderful ways in the months and years ahead, and his card prices will continue to go up as these cards are legendary ones to hold on to. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed our top 5 list today. I know you will enjoy Market Movers and that new intelligence report feature, as well as so many other new features we are bringing into Market Movers each and every week. If you have not yet checked it out, go right now to sportscardinvestor.com and click on Market Movers in the main menu bar. But before you do, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. Every subscriber counts. We want to continue to bring you videos like these. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you subscribing. See you back in a couple of days with our next video. Take care.